Judgment. Are we here to pass judgment on others? It's a good question, and I'm going to ask the angels and see what they say. Because we're not here to pass judgment. It's one thing we're not to do. That if you're passing judgment, you're truly not one with God. You're not Christ conscious. That is not our job. Okay, we can have an opinion, but we're not here to judge. Heavenly Father, Spirit guides, angels, archangels, please give us clarity on this question about are we here to pass judgment, because there are so many among us that walk and pass judgment among others every day. And I just want to be here to clarify what you have to say. Thank you. So we're going to let the cards talk, but can't make it up. The High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. That is confirming what I just said. I know what I'm talking about. I don't doubt myself. If you guys want to doubt, that's on you. Not me. We're not here to pass judgment among anybody. We can have an opinion about somebody, and that's fine, but we're truly to keep it to ourselves. We're not supposed to be out there spreading our opinions like wildfire. Alright? Thank you, angels. What else would you like to go with this message about? Should we be down here passing judgment amongst others, amongst another person, amongst a group of people? The King of Earth, okay? And it's being practical, okay? And no, you know this. You're not supposed to be here passing judgment. And that's why cards aren't flying out, because... And for those of you that are passing judgment, King of Water, the angel's message is open your heart and mind to those around you, okay? And listen to different perspectives on things, okay? Listen to others, the way they perceive it, their outlook on it. It may not help you now, but it might down the road, trust me. There's always something that we can learn each day as we go forward, okay? And the angels want you to know is now is the time, awakening. It's time for you to awaken yourself, okay? To look at things from a different perspective. Like I just said. In order to be able to grow and evolve in life, we cannot stay stuck, stagnant in our mindset, in our perspective, in our perception. We have to have an open mind to be able to take in information, process it, and then go forth of how it applies to one's life. Okay? We're not to be, stereotyping ourselves. We're not out here to be living, cookie cutter. Okay? But we're to grow and evolve and become one with Christ consciousness. We have God within us. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. And when you're down here passing judgment, you're not operating on God's frequency. You're operating on lower vibrations. And I'll just leave it there. And for you to be able to try to look at things differently, to have an open mind, to come away from the programming and the traditional values and such that you've been raised with, okay, the indoctrination. It's going to take strength for you to be able to look at things differently, look at it in a whole different picture, okay? Kind of like, say you've gone to this art gallery and you see this beautiful, painting that an artist did, okay? And you remember it. And you go back, say 3 years later, and the painting is still there. Except, you see it totally different. Not that it is not beautiful. It's still beautiful, just in a different way, in a bigger way than what you originally saw it in. Okay? And that's what you're being asked to do. There's things that we've been taught, that we've learned, okay, that don't need to go with us as adults. Our mindset, our perspectives need to shift to be able to grow and evolve and look at things different. Doesn't mean we're looking at it wrongly. Doesn't mean that because we disagree with another that it's wrong. We can agree to disagree. But it doesn't mean that it has to come to people not talking because of it. Two people don't have to necessarily be on the same page to be together. Okay? I've had someone look at me, and say, well, if you don't agree with this, can't be together. Okay? But this has nothing to do with the relation. This has to do with political agenda that is going on. So when it has to do with political agenda and outside sources, that has no relevance in your life, your marriage, your situation, your relationship, your partnership. Okay? None of that should come into play. Okay? Because everybody is allowed to be themselves. Thank you, angels. And that's what your angels and God wants you to do. Be yourself. Don't conform. Conform is what we've already lived the first part of our life. Okay? And it's the 5 of Earth. It's taking the wisdom from things that you've learned, from things that you've heard. It's like going back over an old movie and seeing what you didn't catch in it before. And that's kind of how it applies in your life as you get older. Seeing where you can change things for yourself, to be able to better yourself, to be able to better your life. Okay? Release. Archangel Azrael. Okay? This is where the spiritual transformation is coming in. Okay? And it's time to move on from the old mindset, the old way of thinking, the old programming. Okay? The old doctrination. Okay? It's time to see things for what they are. Okay? And not continue to look at things the way they've always been. Because evolution is needed. It's inevitable. And we need to be able to grow and flex with it. Because if we don't, kind of look at what's going on in society today. Okay, we can't stay stuck and programmed and brainwashed and indoctrinated. No, gotta start seeing things from the higher perspective and Christ consciousness within you. One more to close this out, angels. The Knight of Air. Okay? You need to be creative in this change with yourself. Okay? That's what the angels are saying. Make it creative. Don't be forceful.